everybody.
Hey!
Okay, so the logistics of Saturday night, I've gotten a million questions. So we just decided to upload this video because people are like, how did it work? How did you do that? And blah, blah, blah.
And they've asked me if I knew, and I had no idea.
So quickly, Chelsea, how was your day on Saturday?
So I worked Saturday, and then I came home, and
She
my phone stopped working. All of my text messages disappeared. My pictures disappeared for a good 30 minutes. It wasn't.
She was not happy. Not happy.
So I remember just sitting there and I was thinking, I'm in such a bad mood and I do not know why. I'm in a terrible mood. And so that's how my Saturday was. I was just in a bad mood for no reason. And girls can understand that.
Meanwhile, I'm on the couch. I'm like, oh no, what is going on here? So everything was planned. We were going on a double date down to Cafe 4 at 7:30. I had reservations at 7:30. I told her that we were going to go around 7:30 and she was like, no, I don't think I'm going to be ready by then. Let's try 8 o'clock. What? Are you serious? No. I was like, oh.
I just wanted to take my time getting ready. I washed my hair.
Oh,
there
she took her
were a
time.
lot of things.
Guys, they take their time.
And then I didn't know what I wanted to wear because my friend Audrey said that we were going to take pictures downtown, which is not unusual. So I was like, okay. So I was sending her pictures of what I should wear.
Okay, so then we started to leave around 7:30, and we were already running late. And Chelsea just...
And in the summer, when you wear makeup and it smears, and I looked in the mirror and I was like...
Don't you guys know that?
I was like, we have got to turn around and go get my makeup. My nose had no makeup on it. I smeared. It looked terrible. And I just thought I was going to dinner, but still, I wanted, my
So we were
to be
5 minutes down the road, and I had to...
It was more like 2 minutes.
2 down. I exaggerated. We turned around and had to come back to the house.
Because he's a good boyfriend. He was like, okay.
So ran into the house, got the makeup bag, got back.
I had no idea. I thought we were just meeting our friends. I had no clue there were 50 people waiting on us.
Got out of the car, we parked. The photographer was secretly set up to take pictures of us, and she was not having the best of the day.
No, okay, so another reason that I was kind of having a bad day was the outfit that I was wearing just to go to dinner. We get in the car, and right here, the seam busted, and I was like, oh great, there's a hole in my outfit.
Yeah, and that was not a good situation either. So
we got out of the car, and Lane was trying to hold my hand, and I was just trying to get this to not show anything I didn't want to show. So I was like this. I was like, Lane, I can't hold your hand. I have to walk like this.
I'm trying to hold her hand, and the photographer's taking pictures, and she won't hold my hand, and I feel like a dummy.
I had no idea. I had no clue. And what was funny was the photographer was across the street in Market Square taking a picture of a girl, and I was thinking in my head, oh, there's another Knoxville fashion blogger, but really it was a photographer trying to take pictures of us. It was so funny.
We get to Cafe 4 7:45, 7:50. The hostess... It
wasn't that late.
It was that late. The hostess already knows what's going on. The hostess knows that it's actually just going to be a party of two.
Everyone knew everything but me.
We walk into Cafe 4, and I asked, okay, the Taylors are here, the party of 4, aka the party of 2. And the hostess says, okay, your table is ready. So Chelsea and I start to walk into Cafe 4. I tap Chelsea and I say, hey, I really have to go to the bathroom.
And I'm like, Lane, can you not just wait to pee until we sit down? You need to know where we're going to be sitting.
She was mad. She was like, can you just not wait till we can sit down?
Mad.
You little, just a little. So then we go, I literally, Chelsea says, okay, I'm just going to go sit down at the table. And this is me. I run to the back of Cafe 4 and run out of the restaurant. Chelsea sits down at...
So, okay, the hostess took me to this seat where our first date was, and I was like, oh, no. There's 4 of us. There's not 2. And she was like, just follow the instructions. And I was like, oh, okay.
Meanwhile, I'm running outside in Cafe 4. Yeah,
what's crazy is the photographer got a picture of me in Cafe 4. I must have just been in my own world here because she literally took a picture of me reading the card on the table at the table at Cafe 4.
The photographer's sister was part of the plan, so the photographer's sister came to the table that Chelsea was sitting at, and
she handed me a card.
She handed her a card, and the card instructed her, I had written out earlier, that she were to follow Blair's instructions. So meanwhile, I go to the spot where I was going to propose at. I ran out of the restaurant, literally ran out of the restaurant.
I had no clue.
And Blair took Chelsea to a park bench to watch the first 6.5 minutes of the video that we put on the iPad.
So I'm sitting on this park bench with this iPad. There's a family sitting right beside me, and they're like just staring at me because here I am bawling my eyes out. Like, I started crying whenever it first started, but then I really started crying whenever he mentioned my Nana, and then in my head I was thinking, oh gosh, there's probably cameras and videos, and I'm literally crying my eyes out and bawling my eyes out. It was so funny.
I was waiting there for about 8 or 10 minutes while she watches the video, and then the cool part about it was when she walked down, they actually ended up meshing the videos together. So the 8-minute video that you guys saw, well, the 6.5 minutes of it was filmed about 2 months ago, and then the last minute and a half was filmed last Saturday night. So they kind of mashed it together. And that's the logistics of it.
But people have asked me, like, did you have any idea? And Lane knows, like, I thought, I mean, we've talked about marriage, of course, but I thought it would probably be in the early, like, 2018, or then, like, we're going to Cancun, so I was like, maybe in Cancun, but then that would be hard for him to travel with, so I had no clue, like, no idea.
And 'tis the point.
And then I definitely didn't have any idea that everyone was going to be there, so when he proposed, family and friends met us out there, which was a really big surprise for me. And then we went back to Cafe 4 to the top level. What's it called?
The mezzanine level or something like that.
Whatever it is. But we went to the top level and we just had drinks and appetizers. And it was such a blast. Like, every little detail that Lane put into it, I mean, the night could not have went more perfect. It was so perfect.
All the family, all the friends that were there, Thank you so much.
It meant the world test for you all to be there.
It did. And, you know, by watching that video and by watching this video, for people out there, you know, what love is and what Chelsea and I have and what other people have, we just like to show it. We just like to show it more. And we know there are people out there, but love is real. And we just
want to give you hope. Like, I have been in your shoes. You know, even a few years ago, I was very hopeless. And I didn't think that true love existed until
she found me,
Lane, and I just was in a position to where I thought it was only in the movies. And so, you know, like, everything, you know, our whole relationship has been God, and it's just been amazing. But this past Saturday and the engagement, like, it could not have went any better, and it was just a description of our relationship. And
even though I'm really goofy sometimes.
Well, I am too, but it was perfect. Like, it went perfect. So we just wanted to, you know, tell you how it went. I had so many people ask me exactly, how did it go? Did you have any idea? And I did not have any idea. And what's hilarious is I'm pretty sure I was being a drama queen on Saturday, and I was like, Lane, this is such a terrible day. And in the back of his head, he's like, oh gosh, oh my gosh.
Still love you, babe.
Love you.